Hey guys, it's Jess, and today I wanted to share with you my minimalistic makeup collection. So I'm going to go through everything and purge out all of the items that I just either don't use or don't love, and they're going to go away. Whether given away or in the trash, it doesn't matter. I know most of you guys have already seen a makeup organization video on this channel. I'm not going to focus too much on the organizing this time, but more so just on what is in my collection. It's definitely gotten out of hand. Y'all can take a little look in here. This drawer is just filled with makeup and hair items, and it's not organized. There are empty boxes in here, and that needs to go. So stick with it. All right. So stick with me if you want to see a video on my makeup collection and how it looks in the end. All right, you guys, here is the terribly unorganized makeup drawer. As most of you guys know, I did used to keep my makeup nice and neatly organized in this clear acrylic container that sat downstairs in a windowsill in my downstairs bathroom. But my lifestyle has changed. I've started to get ready upstairs a lot more. We have an upstairs bathroom too that's a little bit closer to our bedroom. So I've been getting ready up here since we've been quarantined, and I want to organize all of this. So we're going to take out everything that's in here. I'm going to set it up here on the counter and basically separate it out into 3 piles of what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep, and what I may end up keeping. So we're going to do that first, and I'll keep you guys updated on the progress. Okay, the drawer has now been emptied. I have wiped it down, cleaned it out, and now we have a complete mess up here on the counters. Over on this side is everything I do plan on wanting to keep for now. And then kind of over here, I can tell you guys probably won't be able to. We've got some items that are either just empty boxes or items that are pretty much all used up, so they're gonna go in the trash. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna put this clear acrylic organizer down in here, and I'm gonna see how much I can organize, and then I will share everything that I've ended up keeping. I'm going to make sure to wipe everything down before it goes back into the organizer, just because I don't want everything to get gross down in there. So it's going to be nice and clean. We're going to start off with a clean slate in here, and I'm really excited. All right, so we've pretty much reached the fun part. Here is all the makeup that is going away, going into the garbage. These are just empty boxes, so I know they look like brand new stuff, but they're empty. They are new. They're in there. A lot of these other things are either products that are too old. Like this one here doesn't even have a date on the back of it. Normally it says like 6 months to a year or something on the back of your makeup. I've definitely had this for over a year. So probably not the safest for me to be using. Some of these products are empty, and some of these products, like the e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, just aren't good. Like, they're just terrible products. So this is all going in the trash. It has saved me so much space. And if I can open the drawer here, now you guys can see my nice brand new organized makeup collection, although it's not really new. But I thought it would be fun to share with you guys what I actually have in my collection here. So of course, that's my deodorant. We're just gonna kind of get him out of the way there. Over here, I have some perfumes and some hair stuff that I am currently using. Right now, I'm using the hair serum from Trader Joe's. If you have a Trader Joe's in your area, definitely get that. That is where it's at. And then back here, I keep some of my brushes. I will say that I did like the organization a little bit better on the windowsill downstairs. I was not able to put the top part onto the shelves of this acrylic piece here. So that was kind of disappointing, but it's all good. I kind of figured I wasn't going to be able to fit that. So we're going to start in the back here. Up front, I just have kind of like my hairbrush and then a lint roller because we have a very furry dog. I will allow a few palettes that won't fit in there, and that's okay. But everything else that I have must fit in these 2 little containers here, because if not, I have way too much stuff and I like to not have as much. So up first, we have the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. And I love this. I use this just kind of as my moisturizer. Typically I use it at night, but sometimes if my face is feeling extra dry in the morning, I will use it then as well. Then underneath it, since I don't use this every day, I have the Sugar Face Polish from Fresh, and I use this typically once to twice a week, and that just really helps keep my skin very clear, and I don't get as many dry flakes when I use this. So those sit on top of each other just because I don't use this every day. Then up front I have my bio oil, and if you guys have not ever tried, let's see if it can focus here. If you have never tried the bio oil, I would highly recommend this product. You can use it on scars, stretch marks, various things like that, wrinkles, and it really does work, and it's super cheap too. I'll put a link down below because I did get this off of Amazon, but I'm pretty sure most drugstores have this as well. Then back here is one of my new favorite brands. We have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh, and this is their primer. I also have their tinted moisturizer, which hopefully you guys can see that back there, and then their setting spray. And I am a new person to ColourPop, but I absolutely adore their packaging first off. I really love the coloring of it. It's beautiful. And then the products actually work super well. So I'm really impressed with those products, and I will definitely buy them again. And for their price point, they're really, really good. So I enjoy them a lot. So I'm gonna make sure I put this all back in the same order. So there we go. And then as we kind of go down the line, this is kind of the order I put my makeup on in. Up here we have the Tarte Shape Tape, and I have this in the color Fair Neutral. So I really like this. This is a newer product for me, but I've been loving it so far. I also have some of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and this works well. I haven't been using this as much recently. I've been in love with the face Shape Tape from Tarte, so that's been kind of my go-to. Back here I do have a full coverage foundation from Dior, and I'm not sure if it's going to focus here, but this is their Forever foundation, and it doesn't say what color I have it in. It's just in the shade 14, so 014 there. But I wore this for our wedding, and that's kind of where I found out about the Dior Skin foundation, and I really like it. I just do not wear it every single day. Here we have just a lip pen. This is from Ulta Beauty, and this is their Velvet Matte Lip Crayon in Rose Quartz. And I really like it because it does not show up as like a peachy pink. It's just a nice kind of neutral. Also over here, my current mascara is the Tarte Man Eater. And to be honest with you guys, it's fine, it works. I'm not in love with it, but it works for now. That's why I have such a small size. I wanted to try something new. Typically in the past, I was using Marc Jacobs. I was using their mascara, and I honestly can't remember the name of this one, but this one is very, very velvety. I really like it, so I think I might end up purchasing this again. There's just not really much left in the tube. Then another trial size is the Lancome, and this is, I honestly forget what you call this, but a primer basically that you put on before your mascara. I really like it. I just had a trial size to test it out, and I think I'm going to purchase that in a full size. Here we have the e.l.f. liquid liner, and I really like e.l.f.'s liquid liner. I haven't had any problems with it, so definitely will be using that, especially since it's so cheap. And then e.l.f.'s, this is their brow, wow brow is what they technically call it. It's just got a little brush in here. Easiest way to do your brows every day. I am not up for putting on something super thick every morning, so that works. Back here I have some Tarte lip gloss, and I got this just as like a free gift, so I honestly don't know what shade it's in, but it's really pretty. And then I have some Revolution Pro lipsticks. And this one's in a dark mauve color here. I really like this one. And then the other shade that I have is more of a nude, but I really like those layered over top one another. This is a velvet matte kind of lipstick, so it can be a little bit drying, so be aware of that. And then I recently tried these ColourPop Luxe glosses. These actually came with some eyeshadow that I bought. I'm not a huge fan of lip gloss. It's just not my thing, but I actually really like these two. They have wonderful colors. This one's a little bit darker, and then this one is a shade kind of lighter. It doesn't, okay, so this one's called Chicken, I believe is the name of that one. Let's see if this one has a name on the bottom here. Yes, Figgy with it. So I think this one's really cute. This one's actually my favorite, the Figgy with it color. I really like that. I also have the Tarte Aspen Ovard palette. You can see my reflection in there, you guys. I really love this palette. It has a blush in here, as well as a highlighter, and then some brown shades for some eyeshadows. One of my favorite palettes. I use the blush and the highlighter in here every single day. If I am going for a brown shade of eyeshadow, that is definitely the one that I pick. Next here, I just have some e.l.f. bronzer, and this is just their bronzer palette here. And I don't know that that's actually going to fit there because it looks like it's getting stuck, so we're going to have to move it. But we have the e.l.f. bronzing palette here, and I use this after I put on my tinted moisturizer from ColourPop every morning. And then we also have the NYX Conceal, Corrector, and Contour palette. I haven't been using this as much lately, so I honestly might get rid of that. It's just not my thing anymore, so we'll keep it in there for now. Over here on this side, we have the Anastasia Brow pomade. Not sure how you pronounce that, but that's what we have in here. I use this if I'm like going out, but not on a regular basis. And then we have just some e.l.f. translucent powder here. In these bottom drawers are where I keep most of my eyeshadow palettes. I have this Tartelette Tease, and I think I'm getting ready to get rid of it. I really did like it, but it just wasn't like my favorite. I did like it though. The colors were great. It just didn't absolutely love it. I think the reason I'm going to get rid of it though is I have fallen in love with these ColourPop palettes, and I love the purple and those shimmery shades in there. I know it's not focusing for you guys. I'm so sorry, but those shimmery shades in there, they are just really, really gorgeous shades. There's not a lot of fallout with these. They last all day. I have it in the Making Mauve, and then I also have their Blush Crush palette. So these kind of are turning up on camera as a bit purpley in here, but these are definitely more rosy, pinky hues. And then in this other palette, they're definitely the purple and kind of taupe hues. So I really like these palettes. ColourPop is my new go-to for eyeshadows for sure. And then in the bottom drawer is basically where I keep everything that I don't use that often. I have a couple of Superstay lip crayons by Maybelline here. I've got one in kind of a dark red and then one in a pinky kind of shade. I've got some eyeliner. It's nothing to write home about. It works well. And then I've got a couple of NYX lip liners, as well as a NYX liquid illuminator. I don't use this very often, so this one might end up going as well. And then I just keep some razors down in here because I like to shave my brows instead of plucking them. So you guys, that is all of my makeup collection. Definitely minimalistic. I don't like to keep a ton. I just like to keep the bare bones, and I always, like I said, want everything to fit into both of these containers here, and that is it. All of this up here is going to go into the trash can, and thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have linked this plastic acrylic makeup organizer down below. You can find it on Amazon. I absolutely love it. And I've linked all of the items that I can find on Amazon, all of my makeup items on there as well. So stay tuned for more lifestyle and organization videos, and I've got some really fun stuff headed your way.